Trace, thank you. Joining me now with more, David Wohl, attorney and Donald Trump supporter, and Julie Roginski, Democratic strategist and Fox News contributor. Great to see you both.
Good to see you.
So we'll get to the legality of President-elect Trump's proposal in a minute. But let me just start with you, Julie, about the nonsense that we are seeing now, that the flag is now too disruptive and traumatic for these cupcakes to function on the college campuses. This is the state of our, honestly, this is what made me write this book, Settle for More, because I've had it up to here with the Cupcake Nation. They can't function in the face of the flag now. The flags have to go to accommodate the few whom it happens to distress. Really?
Well, I read your book over the weekend, and it was great just to get that plug in. But secondly, I agree with you. I mean, look, if you're distressed over the American flag, or really if you're distressed over anything, including the burning of the American flag, which is legal, you need to grow up, and that goes for both sides. If the sight of the American flag flying atop a college campus hurts your feelings so much that you can't focus on your studies, then maybe you should think about doing something else rather than going to college.
You should become agoraphobic.
Well, yeah, you should.
You should just never leave your house, because
of course,
there's flags everywhere.
And not only that, but you probably see things on a daily basis that upset you. If you can't handle it, you probably should stay home. And the American flag is not something that should upset you.
You have to function in the face of adversity.
Correct. Exactly.
Let's put to the side the notion that the flag is adversity, okay? Let's accept this college professor's, this dean's statement that it is somehow a traumatic event for some students to see it. You have to function in the face of it, people. This is one of the things you're supposed to learn on college campuses. Read Settle for More. It lays it all out. David, let me ask you, though, to Julie's other point. There's nothing wrong with the veterans coming out and saying, you don't like the flag? Here's 1,000 of them. Take this. And you know what it stood for in my day? They're trying to tell these, students it stood for sacrifice by people like us who actually went out there to fight for your freedoms. And we see something very different when we see that flag. They're not saying they can't function in the face of it. They're saying to us it means something else.
Well, Trump said no one should be able to burn the flag, and he's absolutely right. You know, Megan, the Supreme Court in 1989 decided that burning the flag was somehow protected free speech. You burn anything else, you go to jail. The flag, it's fine. And you know, Americans and the Americans that put Mr. Trump in office are just so fed up with this garbage climate where it's cool to disparage America. It's cool to burn flags. It's cool to hate cops and hate the military.
There's the First Amendment. The problem for your argument is there's that little thing called the First Amendment, and it very clearly protects
now, Megan, here's the thing. There's going to be a newly constituted Supreme Court soon, as we know, and it's going to be more conservative. And my guess is this whole issue will be revisited. And if it is, look out, because I suspect it will be reversed.
Well, you think so? This is from Justice Kennedy's opinion in Texas v. Johnson, 1989, the Supreme Court case that made very clear you can burn the American flag. Here's one line that sums it up. It is poignant but fundamental that the flag protects those who hold it in contempt. Julie?
Well, first and foremost, if you want to elect people or put people on the Supreme Court in the mold of Antonin Scalia, which is what President-elect Trump wants to do, guess who supported the right to burn the American flag? Justice Scalia was one of the people in Texas v. Johnson that actually supported the right to burn the flag. Secondly, and more importantly, Donald Trump wants to jail people who burn the flag or wants to deprive them of citizenship. She was wrong. She didn't want to. She was absolutely wrong. That is the last refuge of a tin-pot dictator. If you want,
it's not happening.
Not at all.
But he proposed
It's not happening.
Here's the thing that bothers me.
It's not happening. The First Amendment, we happen to love it a lot. There's a reason it's number one. It's kind of important.
Prosecutors could deal with this. Prosecutors could deal with this on a different level, Megan, because this is happening at schools where, like, buildings could catch fire. You could have reckless endangerment charges, attempted arson, vandalism charges, and they're simply not doing that.
That's all fine, but that wouldn't be specific to the flag. Wouldn't be specific to the flag. I got to go. Great to see you both.
Good to